All right, welcome back to the PHLY Eagles Podcast. Bo and Zach, and we have a special guest now. DeVonta Smith is with us in his sweet Alabama gear on the gaming chair. DeVonta, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
We're doing pretty well. So let's start. Let's talk about Versed, which is your partner here today, sold exclusively at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, we know that you are like the most fashionable Eagle. But I am wondering, now that you are a dad, like how much are you worried about slipping into like dad fashion? You're going to start wearing New Balance shoes. You know what? Is Verse going to help you there?
Yeah, definitely. Verse being so versatile, whether you had a business meeting, you're lounging around the house, going to work out, they make it easy for me. So no matter what, I have an option.
Now you are, as Bo said, known for your fashion, but there are guys in that locker room who have seemed like try to pick their game up. What would be your fashion power rankings in the Eagles locker room?
I go Swift.
Okay.
Bradbury, Jalen, AJ. I'll say those are the guys that's right there.
And what's the difference between like you and the next guy? Is it a big difference, or are they running into you?
I would say they're close. I would say the only thing separating us is they do more streetwear type stuff, and I do more of the suits.
And then who is the guy who you give the most shit to about needing to pick up his game?
I would say it's probably Slay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And why is that?
Because he always talks about wearing a suit, and he doesn't ever wear the suit.
All right, let's talk a little football, DeVonta. I'm curious, as the coaching staff has this turnover, as you follow what's going on, like, are you like us and you're just sort of waiting to see, oh, it's Kellen Moore, here we go, or are you like a little bit more plugged in than we are? Do you know what's going on? Do you have an idea what's coming?
No, I don't have an idea. I just wait back and see.
And do you have sort of a like an opinion or a sense of what Kellen Moore brings on offense?
Not at all.
If you look at the season you just had, we talk to you before every year, right? And you say you have these goals, but then you don't want to tell us what those goals are at the start of the year, right? So now you're at a point where we can look back: 81 catches, 1,066 yards, 7 touchdowns. You did it in 16 games. Where were you relative to what you wanted going into the year? And how do you think you played this season?
I wasn't close. I don't think I played the best.
And what is that in a production sense or in just like a process sense?
Both. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to accomplish that I didn't get to.
And so you're at a point now, you're in the offseason where I imagine the goal is to try to work on whatever you feel like you need to improve upon. What's the day in the life of DeVonta Smith in the offseason?
Well, for right now, it's just, sit in the bed all day, relax, enjoy my family time. But as we get closer, just start working out more, running and getting in shape. That's pretty much it. Just want to stay on top of being in the weight room and, keeping my body healthy.
What has been like the transition to the offseason from a fatherhood of a young child standpoint? Like, are you getting much more time now than you did during the season?
Yeah, definitely. The schedule doesn't really change except, now I'm on her time instead of mine.
I know. It's like, are we talking sleeping through the night? What do we got?
We sleep through the night most of the time. Now it's just, randomly just getting up when she don't sleep. Majority of the time she does sleep, but when she don't, it's just like, all right, I just gotta get up.
And you're known as as a morning person. I've talked to you in the past about those morning workouts. Are you up now because you're a father, or are you up now because you have that morning workout? What's the wake up call in the morning like?
Whenever she gets up right now, that's when I get up.
That's good. That's good. The gaming chair we see, what's your like game of choice?
Call of Duty.
And are you like the best on the team? Are you playing with other guys on the team or people elsewhere?
Yeah, me and AJ play. Avante, we play a good little bit.
And who's the best?
I would say me.
That's good.
At the point in the offseason when the football starts to pick up, what's your offseason objectives? What do you want to work on this offseason to specifically improve?
Stay in the weight room. That's the biggest thing. You have to be healthy. Your body has to be ready to, go through the stretch that it's going through. So doing whatever I have to do in the weight room to make sure that my body's in the best shape to stay healthy throughout the whole season.
Well, that's, it's interesting because that was like, the knock on you coming in. Like, how is this guy going to survive in the NFL? And obviously you have been so healthy through the first 3 years. Is that something that you take pride in?
Yeah, because part of your job is to be healthy and be available. And you have to go out there and do the things that they brought you in to do, but you can't do that if you're not healthy.
We like to talk about you, DeVonta, as like one of the most reliable narrators on the team, like just the way that you see football, you see the field. Who are the guys like in the locker room who you are excited to see next season, sort of take a jump between last year and this year and next year?
I would say probably the young DBs. You see them coming in every day, getting the reps they get, even going against us at practice. Every week you've seen them improve. So excited to see those guys get back out there and, go into their second year.
It's draft season kind of starting. Bo actually just got back last night from the Senior Bowl. I remember talking to you around the Heisman Trophy time about your Heisman Trophy ballot, and you had like Malik Neighbors high up there, and you said that you knew Marvin Harrison Jr. real well. What's your wide receiver like draft power rankings going into this offseason?
I would go Marv, then I go Malik, and I really like the guy from Oregon and Washington,
Troy Franklin and Roma Dunze, I believe.
I don't know the Oregon guy as well.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
So if I can ask you too, circling back to the start of this, when we were talking about your fashion, it becomes a joke on the show sometimes between our fashion, Bo and me. You see us here on the screen. How can we pick up our fashion game?
Y'all just relaxing in the studio, man. You don't have to do nothing crazy. You fine right now.
Okay, see, I'll take that. He gets on me, but he's picking one where
I think he needs to pick it up.
I'm being a company guy. I'm wearing the team logo.
I'm saying I'm seeing DeVonta in that locker room 4 days a week. I need to make sure that he's not laughing at me about what I'm wearing. So
yeah, that has happened with reporters in the past. Last, DeVonta, the Alabama thing. This is not necessarily for Eagles fans, but what do you make of the turnover there and like the program change?
I think they'll be fine. Seeing what the coach did last year at Washington, I think they're going to be good. I like what he was doing at Washington offensively. I didn't too much, pay attention to their defense that much, but I think they're going to be fine.
And then final thing for me, as you said, this is your chance to relax now. You got stuff going on this offseason. The two of us go to Vegas next week for the Super Bowl. What's your next few weeks like? What's the offseason program begins in April. So your time between now and April is like entirely your time. How do you spend it? What do you do?
Right here in this chair playing Call of Duty and
All right. Well, DeVonta, thank you so much for taking the time, telling us a little bit about Versed. You are the most fashionable Eagle. And if Eagles fans want to be like you, they need to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. So thank you very much, DeVonta.
Appreciate it.
We all silly like the mayor.